ki khubor ka Batisi TV lawan rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Lumso po near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Admissions are open at BDW International School. Enroll now.
Ka Lyngdoh Higher Secondary School ka badana Kishnong Mowkaïaw, jong ka West Janja Hills District. Haka khatnyo trek no para arajar arpuai kala rakhe ya ka Jubilee Ksiar. Haka jinga lenti pat anjing Syakri haka pule puthi nadu balaseng ka da uba Tomlin Suchang ha Snem khat kandai spa new puai. Haka Jingrakhe kini jingdap san post Snem jong ka school. La sakilang do menteri rang ba ka jelau konrad sangma u bala long kumukong san. Haringkat kejing don lang jong ki menteri ke sorkar jela ki bakun thop yu ba lak man rumbui u bala long ku musembut kong san. U ba sngau bhalang dhar u MLA kathan u ba nujor ki songo ka principal jong ka school ka kong volin da Lyngdoh ki kime ki pa ki khana school bat ki we hashwaman pun kod ekni ke Jingrakhe u menteri rang ba ula plat ba ya ka souvenir jong ka school bat Plie ru ya u mau Sahnam jong ka jingdap san post Snem ka Lyngdoh Higher Secondary School.
Years back, with that vision, this school was established by the founders of the school. And it gives me immense pleasure and great honor to be here today to be part of this celebration of 50 years. It is indeed beautiful because we will also be celebrating the 50 years of our state. So this school is, if not older, it is of the same age as our state. And it just shows the mindset of the people and the founders who had started the school with great challenges and difficulties during that time. It's not easy to start on a new venture, not having the resources, not having the infrastructure, not knowing how things will go. So we must, at this point in time, remember the founders of the school who laid the foundation where today, not only the students who are studying out here, but even our local MLA passed out from the school, studied in this school, and today is serving his constituency and the state. We are very lucky to be able to study in an institute like this. You are the future of the state. You are the pillars on which the next generation and the future of the state will lie. So it is very, very important that you realize that these are your foundation years. These are the years when you will be defined as an individual, and how you will come out to be in the future will depend on how you are today. I was mentioning to you about government policy making. Why do we make policies? We make policies because it gives us a goal. It gives us a vision. It gives us a direction. Remember, in life, you must always have a goal. You must always have a vision. You must always have a direction. We have different categorizations of schools in our system. We have many areas where students are studying even without a roof over their head. Many challenges. In spite of the fact that Meghalaya spends over 2,000 crores every year for different purposes of education, mainly for grants, for salaries of teachers, different infrastructure projects, And in spite of spending a large amount, and if you were to take everything into consideration, education would be maybe one of the highest spendings that we do as a government in the education sector. And yet, there are challenges. But in this last 4 years, step by step, bit by bit, we have tried to improve where the education sector has been. It is not easy. And neither do we claim that we can change everything in 5 years. But I'm happy to see that in the last 4 years, we have seen a large difference in the education sector. To start off with, we realize that there needs to be a direction. No department, no government can function without a vision, without a direction. No department can function without a direction. No individual can function without a goal. And therefore, the education department came out with the education policy. And that has been the guiding principle for us to work and improve the education department. In the last 4 years, the kind of investments that have gone into different school infrastructures, colleges, higher secondary schools, LP schools, has been unprecedented. And if anybody were to study the education department and see the kind of work that's happened, they will be able to see that what we could not achieve in the last 15 years, maybe 20 years, we have been able to do that in the last 4 years. And while I say that, I accept that there are still challenges, and I accept that we will not be able to change everything, but we are trying our best. We are working very hard to make sure that we are able to bring that change. We will keep education as one of the top priorities of our state and the government. We know that education has got many challenges. There are a lot of legacy issues we have. We have a large number of schools with limited infrastructure. We have a large number of schools where the teachers may not be getting the kind of salary that. And let me inform you, a problem that the whole country is facing. Today there are SSA schools and teachers throughout the country who are not being paid. So it's not just in Meghalaya, it's throughout the country. And there are challenges at the national level, and that is why it's not happening. But from the state, wherever it is possible for us to intervene, we as a state government have worked towards intervening. Demanding for their salaries, we understand it's not easy. And we have been telling and appealing to them and informing them that SSA program is a centrally sponsored scheme. 90% of the funds comes from Government of India. Until we don't get that, it is very difficult for the state government to support. We do empathize with them, but there are challenges and limitations that we have. So therefore, we are not claiming to have resolved everything. There are challenges, but we will continue to try to resolve those issues, do its part in the best possible manner. But shaping the future of these children will mainly lie in your hands, because you spend 70% of the time with them, parents and teachers. So therefore, please take your responsibilities seriously and do what it takes to ensure that the students are shaped and directed in the right way forward.
Napo Sahnam yo ke second round, napo SSLC, kay di ya P1. Kijo ginang hikay kijo management, kay di AP, lalaw ni yo compete. Yagi ni kena school wala ang kaya umano waar, kay di yang P. Chang ramang yang P, chang lagi ngan yang P, chang di preparation yang P. Thank even come Gibru. I perkali to, duam yes now plata. Untuk siapa ma I Gibru jar kesak, Plie I. I Gibru ongi em jar keselabha. Untuk Lalu dia ngam yo second pusan kau te ngato po to kamte perkari to mana ubru ubejok hegi ni sngi gilang wan hegi uyeu yeng hedrong kikjat kiam dan minang kelama po rakhi ke arpusan Snem yang kenabon Women's Synod College po Shillong dan orang ke yi ke jing pergi yang i to compare ye begitu. Lalu dia nak compare begitu kan. Lempoya kalau tu tanda ikerman. Untuk compare to I, to sampu ke yi ke bor yang I, ke yi ke sat yang I, ke yi ke pong yang I, kamu ke sat ke pong. Lembaga education ke wajib pi, nar skor open man ke pi, kiuman kiu yen jam. Yang kena skor yang ini. Apa kajian yang ambil yang pi, le compare di road sector, le compare apa water resources, le compare kiu pernah yang kita tahu yang pi, yang kita tourist spot. Hawa dangwa, naksha yale. Hai tahu kupli jo man kibru, hanrai heren te lembakumu, hanrai de yui, dakat itu de yo open yo. Tem kam keji krelang yang pi borga ye kesorkar, nai pak ni kesorkar MDA yang pi health sector, pi dapat bidang ketugas ni, obat hamsin naik tam, dewan bu yang munang rim. Hai tai, hacampung yang upgrade ya ka caka CHC, PCC. Kini orang to bagi emensen di krelang yang pi kipai ba nam chang chnam. Wayang wang kani tak sorkar ka nangtong. UMLA yang pi mandapor la di chimnesta yidian kam yang dikaput. Kani tak sorkar ka nangtong. Kawa, dai man sini masakiat. Nadu chimnesta yang ba Asam, wa chimnesta yang ba Mowkaïaw. Rai di Cisindan, tau hilek kamun, yapan baik upur usap. Minta usuk. Banai ini, nakaput Mowkaïaw mukhap untuk siakang ini. Itaw, iwa prailan ye pembaik. Nakaliga state minta usuk. Rekrutmen skema. Dagi kira lang yang pri. Dagi kira lang. Yang minang senang, waka sorkar hapo ke dia lang. Ucap sekarang i rangkat u MLA yang pi uye ule ye.